Shout out to the freshmen on Instagram, Skype Flatsy. Hey guys. Please excuse my hands throughout this video. They're super ashy and they're not done. So yeah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a back to school basic beat, or basic back to school beat. So I'm doing this video for all of you freshmen out there who are going to college. So I feel like I am obligated to make this video for you guys because I wish that somebody made a video for me. Okay, so if you want to hear some advice and see how you get this look on this easy back to school beat, just keep watching. Okay, so most colleges, they have a thing called like a connection day, or something where you go visit the college before you actually move in, where you're able to experience a little bit of college life and see if that's the college for you, which it's well, it's August now, so you should have probably done that already because school starts within the next 2-3 weeks. So once you decide that you found the college for you, they're going to send you all this great welcome information. So they're going to pick the classes for you, and it's not the best thing. It's kind of annoying actually because they give you freshman classes, which are like early classes and stuff like that, but they do benefit you because you end up having like a full day and you're able to do a lot of more stuff, like get homework done, party, stuff like that. So you're also going to be in the first week of school, which is usually the most lit week before homecoming. Before homecoming, the best part about the fall semester is welcome week. Like there's parties, house parties, club parties, events, back to school stuff. All the organizations on campus are everywhere. Everybody has on their t-shirts, and it's really like lit. Like everything is just lit the first week, and it's really easy to get distracted within that first week because classes just started, and although you're a freshman, you know that the first week of class, the first week of school, there's really not much homework given. Everybody's just chilling for the most part, so you have a lot of time on your hands. And this is when all the older seniors and even sophomores, well, everybody trying to see who's a freshman on campus and who to talk to, what to do with them, who's willing and who's down. They're all looking at you. So when it comes to parties within the first week, I don't suggest anybody to go to all the parties because you're just gonna, it just gives off a bad rep immediately, like, oh, she a party hopper, or you know, it just doesn't, it don't look good. Be careful at parties, one, because everybody's already watching you, so the stuff you do will be remembered as a freshman. And no, it won't necessarily make you who you are at your school, but people are still gonna remember it. So just be aware of that, and you need to also be in charge of yourself because now that you're in college, ain't nobody finna be babysitting, ain't nobody finna be making sure you're okay. For the most part, like nobody's gonna be checking on you. You need to check on yourself. You need to make sure you got it together. You need to wear proper clothes. Don't be wearing all your hoochie clothes to clubs because you're in college and you think that that's what college people do. They don't, and you're gonna end up looking crazy and feeling really stupid. I remember I went to a party freshman year, and it was a Kappa party, and it was a really dressy Kappa party, and I had on shorts. No, oh my gosh, the first time I went to that party, I had on a romper and some sandals. I was so embarrassed. Oh my god, I had on a romper. If I could find a picture, I'm gonna post it in here. I had on a romper and some sandals. And I just thought I was the cutest thing walking, and you couldn't tell me I wasn't fine. Like, I don't care, you couldn't tell me. And all the girls had on heels, and they had on their tight dresses with their pencil skirts, like body showing, shape showing, and I walk around with a freaking romper on and sandals. Like, what? And I felt like such a freshman. And as a freshman, I used to hate feeling like a freshman because they used to just talk about you like that. They make freshmen seem like the worst people ever. It's like, what's the problem? I just got here, I don't know nobody, so why y'all already looking at me like I want your man or something, and I don't even know who he is. I don't know who anybody is, and that's how it is. For you to come in, say if you mess up freshman year and you glow up, like glowing up through college is the best thing. If you don't make it through your freshman year, the glow up doesn't exist. You go back home and you back at square one. Now, college isn't for everybody, but if you plan on college being for you, then you need to remember that throughout your 4 years. Like, remember why you're at college, because as soon as you lose thought, Your grades gonna slip. You're gonna be here, there, doing everything but your schoolwork. The boys. The boys in college are a lot. I'm not gonna say they're that different from high school, but they're just not the same. You'll have the boys who act like the high school boys, which is probably gonna be the freshmen that's coming in with you. Trying to, hey, psst, hey. If anybody asks you what grade you in, they're a freshman. Because people don't say that in college. They say, what's your classification? Or what year you on, or something like that. So, that being said, the boys are pretty much what every college girl wants to, well, every freshman wants to experience when she go to college. So everybody expects college boys to be these amazing superhumans who are so different than all the F-boys that's in high school and back at home. And all the boys you've ever dealt with, these are supposed to be some type of educated, advanced thinking men. And wrong. They in college trying to have fun just like you. They in college trying to live it up just like you. They ain't trying to be in a relationship and all that. Like, everybody goes to college hoping that they'll find somebody to fall in love with, all that stuff. But 9 times out of 10, ain't no boy going to college to look for their soulmate. But it's not the same mentality that they teach girls as we grow up. When we grow up and we're being raised, they tell us that, you know, when you go to college, you might find the love of your life and yada yada yada, and you know, all this stuff. They tell you to be careful, but they also emphasize that you can find the love of your life in college, and they use that as a reason to get us to go to college. Boys are not taught that when they go to college. All they know is that it's gonna be a whole bunch of girls half naked walk around campus away from their parents that's ready and willing. So when you go to college, you're gonna see a lot of fine boys. A lot of them. A lot. There's gonna be probably a few catch your eye. It's gonna be like maybe 2 or 3 who you actually get a time of day. Most people will let you know if you stay away from anybody when you get to college, it's the Greeks. And only reason I'm not going to tell you to do that is because you're probably going to talk to one of them anyway. Like, it's just one of those things. So, I'm going to tell you what to do and what not to do if and when you decide to talk to them. It's just certain things you should know when you get yourself into it, because it's just a lot. It's overwhelming. It can be very overwhelming and very distracting to a freshman, because we don't freaking know. Like, you don't know what you're getting into. You don't know. You don't have the Carfax on none of these boys, and you're walking into a school full of people who know them and know all the Carfax, and you don't know nothing. So that means you're bound to believe anything because you have no information to compare your own to. So you're just gonna be pretty much the right now girl. You're hot right now, you're cute right now, you're what everybody wants right now because you're a freshman. Period. Unless if you stayed within your hometown and went to school, and all your high school and everybody else is at the school that you're at, some of these things may not apply, but it's still the same concept. Like, there's still thousands and thousands and thousands of new people that you didn't know in high school. So you could really come here, not necessarily start a new life, but you can start a new reputation. You do get a clean sheet of paper when you get to college. So it's your business on what goes on this clean sheet of paper. And as cute as he is, another line of them, of whatever Fred it is, whatever Greek it is, another line will be coming soon. So just like he's hot right now and you hot right now, it's gonna be some new fish in the sea like really soon. So just don't be rushing it, trying to talk to people like they finna go somewhere. You're gonna talk to somebody at the campus, and all you girls that are coming to college with a boyfriend, girl, let me tell you, honey, it ain't gonna work. Okay, it's just not gonna work, especially if you're out of state. So like I was saying, just with boys, just play your cards right. Or you can make it difficult by not listening and doing what you think is best, which is not necessarily the worst thing, but you know when something's not the best, and if you just choose to do it anyway, then you have to deal with the repercussions. Mom isn't there to save you. Dad isn't there to save you. Sister, brother, auntie, cousin ain't there to save you. Nobody's there to fight your battles. You start with somebody, you're gonna have to fix it and finish it. Like, all that comes into play. There's nobody there doing nothing for you, so remember that. So you really have the ball in your court as a freshman, because they don't know you, they don't know nothing about you, and they want you. So you could really take that and run with it if you're smart. So the next thing I'm gonna say after the boys is to take advantage of your cafeteria, because the caf is your friend. And as much as people talk about, especially HBCUs, they talk about how bad the caf is and how terrible the food is. So everybody who says these things about the cafeteria, trust me, they're going in the caf when they're hungry. Like, it's not a debate. If you're hungry, you're gonna go in the caf, because chances are they're gonna have something's gonna be in there that you'll eat, whether it's pizza, pasta, chicken, rice, gravy, peas. Like, they're gonna have something you want to eat, whether it's a wrap every single day. I think every day freshman year I ate pizza. You'll be hungry so many times, because like I said, you ain't got no car, so you need to take advantage of the things that are at your fingertips. So the next thing I'm talking about is financial aid, housing, dorms, scholarships, money, all that stuff that your parents care about that we don't necessarily care about. Chances are you're going to be staying on campus because you're a freshman, and most freshmen don't get apartments unless your parents are just one of those parents that are okay with that type of stuff. Most parents aren't. My parents aren't. Well, they weren't. So you're going to be staying on campus, and chances are you're going to be sharing your room with at least one other person, and chances are you'll have a bigger suite with either a total of 4 people or a total of 6 people with 1 bathroom. When it comes to your dorm, mind your business. Like, if it don't got nothing to do with you, if she ain't talking to you, if it don't apply to you, if they didn't say it to you, mind your business. Like, that's just it. When you go in your dorm, go to your room, touch your stuff, and you should be okay. Now, I didn't have any roommate issues. Only thing is, if somebody touches your stuff, then obviously it's a problem. Don't, for all my nice people who are just like sweethearts and don't say nothing about people, no, that's gonna have to stop, because if you let people do you like that, they're gonna forever do you like that. When you walk away and you leave your room, you don't know who your roommate is bringing in the room, and you don't know what they're doing to your stuff. Like, you just don't know. So put everything up and lock it up, because when you're gone, what are they gonna do? Nothing. Financial aid. Thank God I was lucky enough and blessed enough to be on a scholarship where I did not have to ever call financial aid, wait for financial aid, or anything like that. If you're one of those people who may not have enough money for college, do everything you can before you take out loans. Go to every cost office, every finance office, every accounts registration office, and ask them what you can do to pay off school, whether it's apply for the temporary scholarships or the ones that renew every year. Apply for scholarships that's good for people who keep above 3.0. Apply for anything you can. Like, there is money in the schools, you just have to look for it. Annoy them like they annoy you with these 8 o'clock classes. Annoy them to the point where they ain't gonna have no choice but to give it to you, just so you can stop coming to their office. Have your mom call, talk to people, and there are people who are there to help you who work there. Like, that's their job, to make sure that the students, especially the freshmen, because they have a soft spot for freshmen because you're new and they know that you're innocent and you really honestly need help, and they will cater to you before they cater to our old behinds, because we know better, and when we do dumb stuff, they just honestly don't. Within the first week, welcome week is when you kind of get to get a glimpse of all the organizations at full, I guess, if that makes sense, meaning like everybody's gonna be out doing their little things that they do within their organization. Everybody's gonna be like models. We're probably gonna be out walking around with our clothes on, you know, with our logos on, just to let people know, like, hey, we're here, this is us, like, come join us, this is what we stand for, this is what we're about. That's the way to get freshmen to come in and ask about organizations. So they do that on purpose during welcome week, because they're trying to get your attention, they're trying to recruit, they want you guys to join stuff. So don't be afraid to do just that, because they're looking for people to become a part of these organizations. If you only do one thing when you graduate, who cares? If you do nothing and you graduate, who cares? As long as you graduate, that is all that matters. you're gonna change a lot about yourself by the time you graduate. So don't come to college with do not come to college with a closed mind at all, because college is an open place and it's for you to be free. It's for you to find yourself. It's for you to dig deep and figure out who you want to be, why you want to be there, and what do you want to do with your life. Like, that's what college is for. So if you come there with a closed mind, that's exactly what it's going to feel like to you. It's going to feel like it's really closed in. The best advice to just sum all this up is do not get lost in the sauce. Do not lose who you are. And although you come to college to find yourself and better yourself and figure things about yourself that you just never knew, do not get lost in that. Do not go searching so hard that you forget all of the things that your mom and dad took, you know, 18, 19 years to put in you. Do not forget those things. It's an honor and a privilege to make it to see graduation in college, because it's not going to be everybody. When you start to grow and you start to change and you start to rather do homework than go out, or you rather go out to a more upperclassmen party rather than the little house parties and stuff like that starts to change about you. Some people are not going to want to do that. Some people are going to rather go to other stuff, and you're going to want to go your own way. And don't be hesitant to go your own way just because the people don't agree with you. Alright guys, so this is the final look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my freshman tips, and I hope you guys enjoy your freshman year wherever you may be, and I hope that you make it to graduation. I hope that you are able to take what I said or take what anybody has said to you and really apply it. Keep it somewhere in the back of your head. I know it's not going to necessarily be in the front, but just remember what college is about. Just have the best year that you possibly can. Make the least mistakes and have the most fun and get the best grades. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look. Check the description box for all the goodies, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.